Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my November favorites. I'm actually really shocked that I have so many good favorites from the month of November because November went by so quickly, but I do have some really good things to share with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a foundation that I've been loving. I also did a first impressions on this foundation. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. So it comes in this packaging. I won't spend too much time talking about this because I do have a full first impressions, but I did want to let you guys know that I really do like it. The shade that I have is Y245, so if you are similar to my skin tone, this color matches me perfectly. And if you did see my first impressions video on this foundation, then you would know that it did something really weird to my skin when I first applied it, but after I applied it and wore it throughout the day, my skin looked so good and flawless and just very even and beautiful. So I've been loving this foundation. If you do have oily skin, I wouldn't even consider this foundation because it does get very dewy throughout the day as you wear it. It doesn't like wear off, but it just gives a very natural, dewy, like healthy finish, which if you have oily skin, maybe just a little too much for you. But the coverage is really good on this foundation and it's really convenient and easy to use because it is a stick foundation. So I've really been enjoying this throughout the month of November and so far into December. So if you're looking for a good foundation during the winter months, I would definitely say give this one a try because I've really been liking it. Of course, you guys know that I will have some lip favorites this month. I don't think I've ever done a favorites video without mentioning lip products. So I actually have two this month. The first one is the lipstick by Urban Decay. This is the Naked 2 lipstick. So this is the packaging it comes in, which is really pretty. It's kind of like a gunmetal textured packaging. I just think it's really beautiful. And this one is in the shade Naked 2. This is the color right here, and it's a really beautiful nude. It has just the right amount of brown and peach undertones in it, and to me, it's like a sophisticated nude. That's what it looks like swatched out on my hand, but I feel like this is a very sophisticated nude. It's just really beautiful, and I think it would be really flattering on a lot of different skin tones, so I've been loving this nude. Again, I don't even know how I never came across this before because I love it so much. It's definitely a great everyday go-to nude lip. And then the next lip product I have is actually more of like a treatment for your lips. This is the Ultra Repair Lip Therapy by First Aid Beauty. And I got this back in the spring during, I think it was like a VIB sale back in the spring at Sephora, but I have been loving this as a treatment at night when I go to bed, but I also just like to wear this throughout the day when I don't have anything else on my lips. It's very hydrating and moisturizing and really sinks into the lips without feeling slippery on the lips. So I love this. Super hydrating and great for the winter months. Alright, so this next favorite I'm really excited to share with you guys because I honestly didn't ever think that I would mention it here on my channel or just like it in general. And it's the Opening Act by Tarte. This is a lash primer. For the longest time, I just thought lash primers were just kind of like a bogus product. I just feel like they didn't really do anything, but I also thought that about face primers until about 8 months ago. I feel like if you find the right face primer, it can really do a lot for your foundation and the other makeup you put on top of it. So I just became a believer in primers. So I decided to go ahead and just give a lash primer a try because I do have very short, stubby lashes. So I picked up this one because it had really great reviews on Sephora.com, and I have been so impressed by it. So this again is the Opening Act by Tarte. Basically what it looks like is a mascara wand with like white product on it, and you just apply this to your lashes before you apply mascara, and this has just lengthened my lashes so much. Even before I apply mascara, my lashes already look so much longer. So I've been loving this. It also came with a little sample of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which I've heard really great things about, but I just never picked up. This is definitely a volumizing mascara, and it can be a little clumpy. So when I take the brush out, I make sure to kind of like wipe all of the product off of it onto the sides and then apply it to my lashes, but it gives me really great volume and just a little added length. But I really like to use the lash primer in conjunction with the Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara by L'Oreal. This is one of my favorite mascaras ever. If you are someone that needs length in your lashes, you've got to try this because I have never found a mascara that lengthens my lashes better than this one. But these two together are like a little miracle combination. So been loving a lash primer. I'm finally a believer in lash primers. If you guys have any other favorite lash primers that you've tried that you really like, be sure to let me know in the comments. But if you haven't tried Opening Act, I would definitely say give it a shot because it has done serious wonders for my lashes and I love it. So Opening Act Tarte, go try it. And I also have an eyeshadow palette this month that made it into my favorites. This is the Laura Mercier Artist Palette. I've heard a lot about this palette and just never picked it up. Probably because I've never really been into purple eyeshadows until recently. I've really gotten into them. So this is what the palette looks like right here. It's so beautiful. It has a really great variety of purple shadows in here, but it also has some really great nudes or neutral shadows. So this is what it looks like. I've pretty much been wearing this entire bottom row every day, but I have been having a lot of fun playing with the purples in the palette. Thinking about doing an all purple eyeshadow look here on my channel, so if you guys do want to see that, be sure to let me know in the comments. But I've really been liking the way that purples have been looking on my eyes. So yeah, definitely something a little different for me, but I do like this palette. It is a little bulky, but I think that the packaging is just kind of cute and contained. So I don't know, I've been liking it, and I think it's definitely worth a try if you haven't tried it out. And all the colors in here blend really beautifully together, and they're really easy to blend too. And then for my final favorite of the month, I have a skincare item, and this is the Derma E Hydrating Day Cream. And believe it or not, I'm actually pretty picky about my day creams because I don't like anything that feels like it's laying on my skin. So I don't like anything that's heavy, but I also don't like anything that's silky and greasy. That's what I use illuminating primer for. So I am kind of picky, but I found one that I really like. And this one is the Derma E one. Again, this is the Hydrating Day Cream. And I really like the consistency of it. It's not too thin, like it's sticking on my finger, but it blends out so well and really just soaks into the skin and leaves a nice like barrier on your skin for your primer and then your makeup. So I like to wear it under my makeup every single day that I do my makeup, but I also like to wear it on days that I'm not wearing any makeup at all. So it's very, very hydrating and just gives my skin like a nice, I don't know if you can tell on my hands, this is the one I have it on, this one I don't. Just gives a nice, just, you know, hydrated look to the skin. So I've really been liking it. The only negative thing I would have to say about it is that it does have a fragrance, which it's not an unpleasant fragrance. I just don't prefer a fragrance in my moisturizers or day creams or anything that goes on my face. It's not bad, it's just not what I like. So that's the only negative thing I would have to say about it. It does come in a really nice glass jar, and yeah, I like it. And it also doesn't break me out or cause any sensitivities or skin irritations. So those were my main favorites in my rotation for the last month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you did, so I know that you guys are enjoying my monthly favorites. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if for some reason you're not already. I would really appreciate it, and I would love to have you guys around. Also, feel free to follow me on my other social media, Snapchat, Instagram. I will have the links below, but it's just at SHEEKNDIVINE in case you're interested. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that I do have my Louis Vuitton, like how to style the bag, like different ways you can style it, up on my blog. I did have a lot of requests from you guys on that video wondering like how the bag can transform into different shapes. So I do have that on my blog, so go check that out if you are interested. It's SHEEKNDIVINE.com. I will also link that down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys very shortly in my next one. Bye.